Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, family and friends, and honored guests. I'm extraordinarily honored to be here on this happy occasion, and I thank Gina and the nominating committee for the invitation. To the class of 2015, congratulations! Congratulations. My name is Morgan Perry, and I'm in the 11th grade at the Brearley School. I graduated from PS77 in 2010, but the school is still very important to me and also to my family. My sister Caroline and my cousins Jack and Casey Ryan graduated from here, and my other sister Elizabeth and cousin Liam still attend in the 3rd grade. Unfortunately, I don't know as many of you in this class as I wish I did. Except my bro Jonah Gold over there. Well, I had no idea how to start this speech, so doing what any normal person would do, I went online and sifted through hours of commencement addresses. Interestingly, a lot of famous people are asked to give speeches at these kind of things. I listened to Steve Jobs, Oprah Winfrey, Tim Cook. I read the recent Times editorial about commencement addresses from cover to cover, and I still couldn't decide what I wanted to say. So I'm going to briefly talk about a phenomenon I've thought much about, which is the marvelous, unbreakable character and ethos of PS77. My lower lab experience was likely a bit different from yours. I did Dutch Day and Storybook Character Day and the Halloween party. I walked over the Brooklyn Bridge and spent field day in Central Park like you did. However, most of my grade didn't have smartphones until the end of middle school. We actually played with Nintendo DS. How's that roll? And Instagram and Snapchat didn't exist. The school used to be blue when I was here. Miss Fury was my kindergarten teacher before she had children of her own. And if you ask her, she'll tell you I used to do this weird thing where I talked to her pregnant belly, thinking that baby could hear me. Donna was my 3rd grade teacher, and Miss Perez was my 5th grade teacher, her first year here. For 1 year, I actually called her Denise. No matter the differences, 5th graders, soon to be alumni like myself, I remember sitting exactly where you are sitting now, 5 years ago today, and feeling the same way. Excitement, but a bit of nervousness. Eagerness, but hasty anticipation. Exhaustion, but a readiness to celebrate. It's been a long ride, but you've made it, and you deserve it. I don't think you guys are told often enough how spectacular you are. As George W. Bush said in his commencement address at Yale, the A students, B students, and C students in this room will be the doctors, lawyers, bankers, and presidents of tomorrow. PS77 is a gifted and talented school. Gifted and talented. To apply for kindergarten, you have to ace the entrance exam, and only then can you take a tour of the building. Lower Lab accepts the most capable students, and its amazing resources and out-of-this-world teachers produce some of the best, smartest, most passionate students in the city. There's a sense of commitment, energy, and passion for learning at Lab that, 5 years after graduating, I still carry with me today. Lower Lab has supplied us with many tools, lessons, and resources, and every project and school-wide event we have has influenced my life and many of my fellow alumni's lives in countless ways. In 4th grade, PS77 introduced the instrumental music program. I took the violin, mainly because it was easiest to carry. My friend, however, who was never interested in chamber music before, took the cello and still plays it to this day, and he is now the only 10th grader in the senior jazz band at LaGuardia High School. Katarina's science projects ignited in all students an interest in the sciences and working in labs. A fellow lab graduate of mine visits a scientific laboratory every morning before school to research and work with a gene that could halt the spreading of the Ebola virus. Similarly, the wingspan and inside Inside Broadway programs encouraged me to pursue theater in my middle and high school, in both the cast and crew. And in 4th grade, the administration allowed me to host a penny drive at Lab to raise money for the Ronald McDonald House. The experience was the foundation for my wide involvement in both leadership and service, and I know that I'd be much less likely to have gotten so involved had Lower Lab not given me this original opportunity. All of us, and all of the performers and intellectuals and alumni of Lower Lab, sat in your seats. You too can sing or play on the stage, hear your name shouted in the stadium, and have a planet named after you. And you too can support your community. Middle school is not easy. There is some adjusting to do. But Lower Lab has prepared you, and now it's time for you to make the most of your 3 years. I cannot stress enough the importance of trying new things, taking risks, and being dauntless and spontaneous. Expand your friendship group and pursue an activity you've never tried before. Diversify your interests until you've found what it is you love, and then hold on to it. Early on, I discovered that I'm not an athletic person. Last month, in my own home, a 3rd grader from this school said to me, "You'll never get into Harvard if you don't play a sport." I hope you know that this line of thinking is far from correct. Don't get me wrong, it's important to be well-rounded, but it's even more important to find what you love and pursue it. As Steve Jobs said in his commencement address at Stanford in 2005, once you've found your passion and career, like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. In 5th grade, I learned that very few people from my grade would be going to my new middle school with me. Many of you will be embarking on a new education alongside your closest friends. Some of you will be going to a new school all alone. Going in with no one I knew was an incredible experience for me. I stayed positive and found my own way. Wherever you end up, carry forth that Lower Lab spirit, energy, and passion, and stay true to yourself. Bring to your community what you've gotten from this school. Most importantly, remember to thank your teachers and parents along the way. To quote the founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos' commencement speech, "Cleverness is a gift, but kindness is a choice." Don't forget to return to this amazing school to share your experiences and anecdotes, and to immerse yourself again in the spirit of this amazing community. Congratulations, and thank you for having me. As Alex from Modern Families begrudgingly said in her valedictorian speech, "Don't stop believing and let's get this party started."